8 months ago, I herniated my disc. 5 months ago, I started going to DPT. One of my goals was to dunk.
I mean, it's been an emotional journey. From going to reading all the reviews from DPT, and I can't help but get emotional. I mean, I remember laying in a bed and reading all the reviews on my phone and saying, is this worth it? Should I do this? Can this actually make a difference? And I said, yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
This is absolutely a different experience from previous physical therapy. I feel like before I got to get a 30-minute session where someone just comes in, they go through the same exercises that we've been doing, and hey, make sure you're doing your job and keep doing what you're doing. And I just never seem to get better. And here, I feel like there's a lot of emphasis on making sure you understand the exercises, you know where they're gonna target, and then finding measurable points to determine that there is some success happening.
My experience with DPT was worth all of the time and all of the money that I invested.
Within 3 treatments here, I feel my muscles engaging in a different way than they ever have. I remember standing up and this sensation of my back and abs and hips holding my core in place and going, whoa, that was different. That was cool.
My life has changed so much since going to DPT. I have been able to go back to playing kickball. I have been able to grab rim. I've started to run again for the first time without pain. And I think the coolest thing of all is, I never thought there'd be a day where I wouldn't have pain. And for the first time in probably 13 years, I can be confident that I have more pain-free days ahead of me.
I really like the fast results when it comes to DPT. I know that I've done a lot of other physical therapy in the past.
I knew it was time to do something different when 2 surgeons told me that the next step was to have a fusion in my back. I didn't want to have that surgery, and I figured anything that I could do to pull myself out of that situation and to possibly get back to any sort of life of normalcy, I had to try to take my shot at doing physical therapy with DPT.
I guess long-term, my goals would be to not have any future surgery. I plan to have kids, and to have that time and know that that's gonna be something valuable that I get to have with them, and I don't have to be on the sidelines and be like, oh, well, Dad can't carry me to the park. Dad can't bend over to do this. To know that there's hope and there's a chance moving forward is invaluable.
And I think the coolest thing of all is, I never thought there'd be a day where I wouldn't have pain. And for the first time in probably 13 years, I can be confident that I have more pain-free days ahead of me than I ever imagined.
I absolutely tried to talk myself out of coming. I said, there's no way this is different. There is no way this is worth the money. There is no way that I can pull off flying down to Arizona to work on my back and justify that in any way.
If I hadn't gotten help from DPT, I think the answer is pretty clear. I would have had surgery. I probably would have had a fusion in my disc, and I'd have been a 32-year-old with 3 back surgeries, a fusion, and being one of them, being limited on what I can do, being told what I can't do, and having to know that I'm gonna be limited when I'm holding my baby, when I am trying to be a dad. And so to know that I don't have those limitations anymore is, you will see the results, some of them right away, but the long-term results are really where the money's at.